You've got quite a lot of knowledge in the camp industry in Western Canada, and over the past few months, camps have been in the news quite a bit, particularly in Fort McMurray, with the moratorium of no camp renewals within 75 kilometers of the city. Yeah. Has that started to play out already? Are there impacts of that moratorium already being felt by the local industry?
Yeah, that's a great question. I wouldn't say the impacts have necessarily been felt yet, but the speculation has certainly begun as to what those impacts are going to be. So I do think that companies are positioning themselves right now. Camp companies and industry partners, as well as the municipality, are all sort of positioning themselves, trying to sort of predict how that is going to play out, and how they can deal with the fallout of that kind of a decision. So it's, I completely understand where the local council would be coming from as far as trying to stimulate people staying locally. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a reactive decision and not a proactive one. And those kind of decisions always come with big consequences, and a lot of issues with industry. So industry right now they're gonna struggle to execute projects without a doubt if that moratorium stays in place exactly as it is today. If they're not willing to make any exceptions to that, that's going to hamper new project development without a doubt. Camps are essential to the way that some of these companies operate. There are companies within the RMWB that are close enough to McMurray that they could practically supply their labor to and from town by busing or shuttling or whatever means they have available. There are operations where that's absolutely not practical. If you're 2.5 hours away from town, that's not a practical commute. So there's some real challenges presented with it. They haven't totally come to fruition. I think you're going to see possibly some legal battles, if not political posturing over that. But the fallout is yet to be seen.
I've also seen in the news in the Fort McMurray region in the last year or two quite a bit of discussion around sand and gravel resources. Does that play out and impact Midlite in any way, or what's the impacts of the lack of a resource up there for gravel?
Yeah, that's a great question. Well, if and when it is impacting Midlite, a lot of other people have been impacted a lot worse first. So we do use quite a bit of sand and gravel resources in support of our medium and heavy duty civil work that we do to support our infrastructure projects. Also, some specialty aggregate products are used in Powerline and substation construction. So it will no doubt have an impact on our ability to deliver products and deliver our service. But as far as sand and gravel users, aggregate users are concerned, we are small potatoes, and so we haven't seen the effect of that yet, but it's to be determined, I guess.
Yeah.